completely predicated on his maintaining the fact that he's a threat.
Backdoor, up fake. Oh, beautiful layup by Bird.
Then set up by the DJ.
In a gritty, defensive-minded battle, the Boston Celtics outlasted the Seattle Supersonics 96-89 during the 1990 regular season. Boston leaned on its veteran core, with Larry Bird orchestrating the offense, while Kevin McHale and Robert Parrish provided interior scoring and rebounding dominance. The Celtics' ability to control the half-court tempo kept Seattle from turning the game into a transition shootout. The Sonics, led by their young stars, fought hard behind Xavier McDaniel's scoring punch and Dale Ellis's perimeter shooting. But Boston's execution down the stretch made the difference. The win highlighted the Celtics' trademark balance of defense, ball movement, and clutch playmaking, key traits that still made them a tough out in the early 90s.
A little too far under the basket.
He worked for position on Michael Cage and then got the ball right where he wanted it, but sort of fell backwards and could not get it to go down. No score. We're just underway. 11 minutes to go in the first quarter at the Coliseum here in Seattle. Derek McKee with a fadeaway over Bird, and he missed it. Rebounded by Robert Parrish.
Good defensive job by Bird there. If he can get McKee to take that fall-away jumper, he's done his job defensively. The same applies really to defensive man on Lyle. If you get him to take the fall-away. Wow.
Bird underneath for two, and the Celtics have the lead.
That play's been starting to work once or twice a game for the Celtics.
I think they've...
How do you forget about guarding Bird? You know.
McKee has it now, tries to go baseline on Bird, goes left hand, couldn't pass, but it's not picked up by McDaniel. He has it to the corner jump, and he missed it. The rebound McKee, shoved Bird out of the way. Got a fresh 24, they back it out to Nate McMillan. McKee has been red hot from the field, too, shooting 57% in his last 6 ball games. Now Ellis with Paxson on him, cannot get it off. Back to McMillan. 8 on the shot clock, and Dennis Johnson fouled him on the way through. Goal percentage at 55%. Dennis Johnson on the drive and the basket.
Wow, good job by DJ. Protected the ball nicely. Cage a little late getting over there for the help defense underneath, and D finishes it off nicely.
Dennis Johnson will go to the line and look to give the Celtics a 5-1 lead as we're just underway at the Coliseum in Seattle. And he does it, a 3-point play for Dennis Johnson.
For Seattle, and forcing them into a low percentage shot.
Bird on the offensive board, has Pinckney ahead of the field. Wants to take it all the way, trips. He went down hard, and that could be an ankle. Pinckney landed hard. Let's take a look. Like a big horse, he came down.
There it is. Let's see if he stepped. Yeah, he steps on evidently Dale Ellis's foot.
And here's McDaniel on the perimeter. They work it to Ellis. Bounces into Cage. Wants to go on Parrish. Can't do it.
Cage, an excellent rebound. The 5th in the league, but he's not that good a shooter.
Tough shot by McDaniel. Lane floater.
Shooting opportunities for themselves. I think you're going to see Bernie Bickerstaff go to trapping defenses if this tempo continues.
Bird looking ahead to Paxson. Has him. Now tries to bounce to Pinckney. And 2.
Nice. Excellent
Pinckney. Pinckney has him. X tries to move on him. Through everybody for the layup.
Celtics not doing a good job on that defensive board. We mentioned that a moment ago. These guys are active, they're big, they're strong, and they're young. You've got to make your contact when that ball goes up.
Great pass from super pass from Larry Bird, but Robert Parrish was shoved as he went up for the layup. Larry's been setting Parrish up well on this West Coast trip cruise, and he's getting some easy shots for him.
Yeah, here it is. Bird leads that little pick and roll play so effectively, and then he has got the skills to get the ball to the man who rolls to the basket in whatever fashion is the most expedient. Celtics starting very cold from the line, as you can see. 3 out of 4 missing.
Robert Parrish, who shoots him at 68%, a little down for him on the career average, but he's been improving as the time has gone on this season.
Well, Robert missed what could have amounted to the other night to be a very big...
Cannot find him. Now Paxson has the ball. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Goes to McHale, who missed it, but Parrish tipped it in. Celtics weak side rebounding by the Chief. Ahead of the field is McKee. He nearly stepped out, but got it to McMillan for the layup. Excellent athletic move by Derek McKee that time.
This is a young team. They average about 25 years old. I think they're the fourth or fifth youngest team in the league, and they are generally all extremely athletic. They run the floor very well.
Kale wants it, and he has it. His first two. McDaniel back the other way quickly. Now the fadeaway. Jump shot front of the rim. Battle for the board. Chief has it. Outlet to Paxson. DJ and Paxson 2-on-3. On the wing with a jumper. In and out. And rebounded by Ellis. Not good numbers that time for the Celtics. Game without the express written permission of the NBA and the Boston Celtics and WLBI TV is prohibited.
It's been all Celtics in the first 6 minutes here, Michael. They've created good offense for themselves, shooting 55%. Cage with a long power move.
Loose from him. Paxson now on the baseline. Tries to put it up over his man. Bird battling on the boards. Kevin gets it. He puts it up for two. Celtics really going to the boards, Coos.
Good job. An assist by 2 or 3 people, including Bird. They're keeping him alive. But the transition basket at the first led the league last year. Shot it at 48% from the three-point line. He's persistent, is what he is. This year,
Seattle was nowhere near winning that ball game despite his 32 points. Now McHale working on McKee.
Multiplicity of shots.
Great move by McHale. Like tic-tac-toe through the defense, and Kevin has 6 early for the Celtics.
That's one of the things they've got to do offensively. The Celtics is involve Kevin in the offense more than they're doing.
Good help by McHale that time. He got a piece of McDaniel's wrist.
Thomas on Kevin McHale. That is his third on the team.
Xavier McDaniel, one of 8 first-round draft picks on this Seattle Supersonics ball club. Look at it again.
Bird goes for the fake, but see, by that time, if you take the dribble to execute that fall-away fake, now, when the fake works, you've got nowhere to go. You've already used your dribble. Bird, there's our friend Casey and his head coach, Bernie Bickerstaff, reunited after being together in Washington in reverse roles. Daniel took the dribble and made it to a tougher shot.
Kale had his man beat, did not take the shot, but gave it to Klein, who banked it home. Joe Klein, his first 2 of the ball game. The Celtics are up by 6. Here comes McMillan again. Great pass to McKee. Wow, McMillan is just exploding.
It would have much more significance to see us.
Klein being pressured by Olden Polynice, who's in the ball game now. McDaniel is in Bird's shirt. Knocks it loose.
Defensive intensity has picked up, not only on Mr. Bird, but throughout the Celtic team. So Avery Johnson, another little 5'10" guard in the ball game.
This is a mismatch. Reggie Lewis, good pass down low to Bird for 2.
To be all Celtics in this quarter. They're shooting it at 50%. Done a good job. Seattle at 36. They've held their own on the boards.
That's got to be goaltending. He pinned that.
You can't trap that against the backboard.
He got away with it. Here comes Johnson. Tries to go all the way. Traveled. Got away with it. Back out to McDaniel. Corner to McKee. Jump shot. No. Bird.
To to Golden State. He decided to gamble on him. Ellis on the corner.
He's always looking to shoot.
6 for Ellis now.
46% from the field. Dale Ellis, 6 points on the night. The Celtic lead is cut to 2.
Anyway, Polynice has ended up hardly playing. There's a 4 shot.
Reggie tried to track it down. Still time. He might get this off. Avery Johnson. No. Did not get it up in time.
When you're 5'10", you're supposed to beat that clock, right?
We have come to the end of the first quarter, and a good one for the Celtics, but just a 2-point lead. We'll be back in the second quarter in just a moment on the WO.
The backboard and the ball simultaneously. That was a close call.
Celtics shooting it at 45% in the first quarter. Sonics just 35%. Celebrating their 23rd anniversary here in Seattle. A miss on the alley-oop by McKee, and he can't even get an alley-oop to go down right now.
Tell you what, he looks like he's got all the physical talent in the world, the leaper, runs well, and so forth, but just
some time away from Dana Barros, Coos, lately. In the last 5 games, he's been playing quite a bit. Long jump shots, good. By Sedale, 3.
He's a shooter, 6th-round draft choice, but he doesn't play that way. Philadelphia let him go. He started with Philly, I guess. He's an effective guard, almost a steal.
He finds Klein in the lane, left-hander, got the roll. Joe Klein. Good vision that time by Bird. It was double teamed. The Celtics are back up by 2. Yeah,
breaks a 6-0 run by Seattle.
Sedale Threed is the lowest drafted player still active in the NBA. That 6th round pick back in '83 is the 139th player.
Don't give him room. He wants it, he loves it, he adores it, and he shoots it well. He looks for it. If you're guarding him, play him tight.
Backdoor, Gamble's there. Got the contact.
Up towards the teammate.
Tied at 24, 10:30 remaining. Bird looking for a shot, can't get it. It's picked off from behind, knocks it to Klein on the baseline, and a good jump shot.
Klein hitting well, 6
points. Jim Paxson replaces him. Paxson's been playing well lately, just 3 turnovers in his last 7 ball games. Klein trying to work on Polonius, goes left hand, missed everything, but Reggie Lewis on the offensive board for 2.
Little lit play for Reg. Lewis has been on fire out here too.
Reggie's been producing instant offense for the Celtics. He went over 20 points for the 5th time. Victory over Sacramento. Backdoor, wow, Polonius.
That was a bad play. You know, set the low pick, run a shooter off the pick, defense responds to him, and that lifts you 3 under the basket if both defenders go after the shooter.
McHale working on Cage. He's double teamed, can't find anybody. Now Lewis goes down the baseline. Little jump shot for 2. Back to Johnson like a set shot. In front of the rim, he fouls it though and gets it back. Finds Cage.
Well, he took a bad shot, but he made up for it.
So looking for some offense in his backcourt. One of the problems the Sonics have had. Here's Gamble for the jump shot and 2. Polonius, 7 on the shot clock. Tries to up-fake Klein. Over Joe. Banked it. What a prayer that was.
The question is, but you're right. You know, last year they beat Houston 4-0 in the playoffs, then lost 4 straight to LA, blowing 29-point lead here at home in one of the games. So very inconsistent as a team.
Wow, Polonius, little boost there, coming in off the bench for 6 points. Pressure by Dennis Johnson. They go down to McDaniel, who's got Lewis. Tries to step away, can't do it. 5 on the shot clock.
Wow.
Reed
lining it up, getting them started.
Paxson works to Lewis for the jump over McDaniel. And the bucket. Reggie zeroes in, and he's got 6 in the second quarter. We're tied again. Treat tries to go by Paxson, shoves him off, puts the jumper up. McDaniel and Lewis, a real battle underneath. X tries to go over Parrish.
I tell you, McDaniel isn't shooting for a percentage so far, but boy, is he doing a lot of damage on that offensive board.
He was an all-star in '87-'88. In college, he led the nation in scoring and rebounding the same year, 1985 at Wichita State. Here's Pinckney now. He throws up a jump shot and misses it. And a rebound by Cage. That one came a little too quickly for Jimmy Rogers' liking, I'm sure.
I think
Now we got a jump shooting contest, and McDaniel has got the Rockets going. He has 9. And he's given the Sonics a 4-point lead. And the Coliseum is on its feet. We'll be back with more on the WLBI Celtics Network. We're back, and here's Casey Jones, the Sonics assistant. Who's, you know, it seems obvious that with Casey on the bench for Seattle, they'd have some kind of advantage against the Celtics, although it didn't work out that way in Boston.
Well, you know, you still have to execute. But what you're going to see is a lot of pressure defenses. You're going to see quickness on offense and the transition game. A lot of trap downs. That's pretty much what everyone else has been doing in the Celtics. Casey knows the personnel, but I don't think it gives him any kind of advantage.
Jim Paxson's open for the long jump shot. And the bucking on Pinckney. Shoves him off. He's double teamed. In trouble. Goes over the defense to McMillan for the jump.
Well, I'll tell you, that's confidence by the young man. He puts him at a disadvantage and doesn't allow him to use his skills.
Parrish is there for the little jump shot. 2. Good movement that time and a good entry pass.
Celtics have been allowed to run their offense the entire first half.
McDaniel charged through the defense, and somebody got him. It'll be Dennis Johnson with a knee. Well, he had Robert Parrish and the advantage with speed and tried to take advantage of it.
It's a shame they fouled him here because he's kind of out of control. DJ moved down and probably could have been a walk before the
McDaniel at the line for the first 2. Now has 10 points. You should take a look at Jimmy Rogers. The Celtics looking to win their 4th straight road game, would even their record on the road this year to 7-7. They won only 10 all last year.
It's a nice belated Christmas gift for him. Hopefully it'll be a short plane ride home tonight with a sweep here.
McHale's double team puts it. Oh, tough shot, and he was fouled, but there's no call.
Good job McHale's done tonight. 8 points. And Really turned the defender every way but loose in most of those areas.
McDaniel went over Bird. A battle on the board, and McKee took it away from McHale and throws the hook up.
McKee's first hoop.
Some contact here between McMillan and Bird, and it'll go against McMillan.
Fourth on the team.
Second on him, fourth on the Sonics. With 3:09 remaining here in the first half, and we are tied, the Sonics with a 2-point lead, 44-42. Bird has it from DJ, now dumps to McHale, little hook shot, not that time. You can see he was off balance on the way up. McMillan pushing, high dribble, McDaniel in the corner. He's isolated on Bird, sees the move, goes baseline, missed the jam, and good defense it looked like by McHale that time. And the Celtics trail by 2. We'll be back in a moment on the WLBI Celtics Network. McDaniel on the fly.
It's by Mr. B, but Kevin is right there for a little weak side help and avoids the slam dunk.
The Sonics lead by 2 with 2:40 remaining here in the first half. The Celtics had a 2-point lead after the first 12 minutes. Celtics with Paxson, DJ, Bird, Parrish. Good pass inside by Bird, but unable to be controlled by Parrish. However, McHale banked it home.
The initial knowledge you absorb a lot. I think a lot has to do with who your head coach is, and how much responsibility he gives you.
Bird's double team goes to Paxson. They dump it to DJ in the corner for the jump shot, and 2.
Nice.
And he's fouled.
Good ball movement by the Celtics.
They are really concentrating on Larry Bird, and Bird is giving it up to the open man, and it's working right now. Larry is not, he can't be anywhere in the court without 2 men on him.
No, exactly. They seem to be determined not to let Larry Bird beat them tonight at whatever cost, and the other guys are hitting that open shot that Bird is creating for them.
Mike Crispino and Bob Cousy back here at the Coliseum in Seattle. 14,250. It's standing room only. They built this building in 1962. They've been talking about building a new arena. Hopefully Seattle wants to get a hockey team here, Cruz, and it's a good sports area.
They've threatened from time to time to move out, as a lot of sports owners do occasionally to try to get whatever it is they're trying to accomplish. It obviously would be a mistake. Seattle has always supported the NBA team extremely well, although they're 4th from the bottom, I guess, in league attendance.
Parrish and Cage. X has little time left. Good defense by McHale, but he still knocked it down.
Side man being fronted, because if you throw lob, it gives the weak side coverage more time to get in there. You got to try to put it on the ground, but you got to put something on it to get it to the receiver quicker and cut down the time that man has to get over.
There's 3 seconds on the 24-second clock, and Larry Bird is discussing it right now. He's trying to buy some time.
He's got to go high lob. He's got to go high lob with 3. Yeah, there it is.
McHale in the right place at the right time. Kevin McHale with 12. They go up high, and Bird picks it off. Reggie at the buzzer cannot get it off. And on the strength of that offensive rebound and basket by McHale, the Celtics go to the locker room up by 2. We'll be back with halftime activities in just a moment. 2 of 5 in the first half, had 6 rebounds and 4 assists for 4 points. Celtics lead by 2. Ellis right away guns it up, and Bird has his 7th rebound of the ballgame.
Get the pass at the last moment. He's going to have to make that adjustment.
Here's McDaniel forcing his way down on Pinckney and the fadeaway. He's got that thing patented, and he's got 15 tonight. Most of them off that kind of shot.
Bird's effectiveness is completely predicated on his maintaining the fact that he's a threat.
Backdoor, up fake. Oh, beautiful layup by Bird.
Again set up by the DJ bullet entry pass.
McMillan and DJ matching up. McKee nearly beat Pinckney on the backdoor. Inside they go.
Accidental offense, but Bird continues to overpass at this point.
Ellis, 3, home run. Celtics have to call a timeout. Seattle has outscored the Celtics 10-2 in the opening moments of the second half, and we'll be back with more of the WLBI Celtics Network.
That's what it do. It does not look impressive.
Dennis Johnson pressured by Nate McMillan. 8 seconds in the shot clock. Outside to Bird. Up high to McHale. Great pass, and Cage helping on defense. DJ has to force it up. Hit the side. Got it back. And another 24.
Resets the clock. DJ O'Reilly resets his team as well.
Bird down to McHale. Working on McMillan. Off balance for 2.
Little mismatch. Celtics were able to take advantage of it. Good intelligent play by DJ.
Up high, Bird. Oh, McKee went over him, and then left-handed. Larry took an elbow on the top of his head that time. 58-52. Sonics by 6. 6:40 remaining. Bird cannot get open. Now it goes to Parrish. Hands it back to Larry. Long jump. In and out. Rebounded by Ellis. Oh, there's Parrish. Page beat it.
Oh, Robert looked back a little too late. You can't run down floor without knowing where the ball is. You've got to keep your eye on the ball. If he had, Robert would have just picked that out of the air easily.
Seattle's lead is 8. McMillan is shoving Dennis Johnson right here in front of us.
Watch, here's the lead pick. Now, Robert is just that close. You know, from just picking that easily out of the air. He just didn't pick it up.
Look at this. McDaniel just basically tackled Bird. That's what a defensive back does to the receiver. Get away with it before the ball is in the air.
Seattle once again at the limit in team fouls. 4 with 6 minutes and 15 left. So please pay attention to that. They should be able to do something on the line.
Larry, the pass was high and Robert couldn't handle it. He's worked the perimeter. Now Bird tries to put it up, tries to bounce it to McHale. Can't do it. Nearly stolen away. Down to Robert. Working on Cage. Rainbow, and he's fouled. McDaniel on the help, and he got the left arm of Parrish.
I'll tell you, to their credit, Seattle was trying to help out defensively, but in all 3 quarters, they've gotten into early foul trouble as a result of it. There's Cage, he's in position. McDaniel comes over the top looking to help Cage out.
Robert Parrish at the line for the Celtics, shooting
11 turnovers now for the C's. They had 6 at halftime.
There's McDaniel on the bench. He has 4, as does McMillan.
For the Celtics.
Robert Parrish.
Size, but he can burn you from outside.
McKee looks to take it in on McHale. Cannot do it. Here's 3. Top of the key jump. He has made him pay.
He couldn't get much done on Bird taking him inside. He's sure not going to get a heck of a lot accomplished against McHale, who has both locked on. Good timing.
Parrish nearly had it stolen. Tries to work on Cage. Cannot get it off. Now he does.
Nice.
And the bucket by Robert Parrish.
Just gives you the sweetest produce in town. It's got
What's this? Montana.
And the Celtics would like to acknowledge the following team sponsors for their support.
Hi, kids. Hi, Louie.
Encourage you fans to patronize our sponsors.
She spelled her name right or what?
And we thank you.
They're here from Idaho, Montana. Had him hooked, it looked like.
Yeah, Seattle continues to take the first shot that shows. Look at this. It goes to the right.
Standing around right now. Bird looking to get open. Now he does. Gazda Gamble. That's a good play, but Gamble can't make it go. McHale with a rebound. Reggie Lewis goes by his man. Stops, misses. Klein battling. Good rebound.
Oh, nice. Seattle continues to play. That's the end of his offense.
Bird bounce passes to McHale. He's underneath the hoop. Has to put it up. Tough shot.
McHale, the man who...
All right, here's Gamble. Wants to go to McHale. Cannot do it. Now Bird back to Gamble. Now to McHale it goes. He's looking as Gamble charges inside. Goes left-handed. Oh, what a shot. Okay, but they end up taking a long shot. All right, good fake by Cage that time.
They always seem to be working it up. They've had a number of players who, didn't do college.
Another great pass to Gamble. Oh, that's pretty.
Nice.
They want to go to Ellis. They do. Good defense by McHale, and he knocks it up the front of the rim. And look at Kemp. He got the rebound and was tugged down as he went up left-handed.
Well, From the Celtics standpoint, good foul by Klein. Watch Joe just grab the young man and throws him to the ground, more or less. Kemp almost was able to still get it up with the left hand. There's Dana.
Sean Kemp, 6'10", 240, 17th pick overall in the draft this season, a Prop 48 at Kentucky, then went to Trinity Valley and then said, I'm going NBA. Dana Barros enters the game in for Dale Ellis. First action for Dana Barros, the BC star, led the Big East twice, scoring back-to-back last 2 years.
McMillan desperately looking for someone from the bench to kind of spark this team. You know?
The top of the key looking down underneath has Reggie Lewis, stolen by Cage. Good defense there. Here's three. It's 3-on-2. Throws up a long jump shot. Oh!
With a man underneath.
Wow!
Sellers in the lane, in the paint.
Wow. And they're out of here with an 8-point lead on Sadale Threets. Long jumper. We'll be back with the fourth quarter after these messages on the WLVI Celtics Network. On Dennis Johnson, now to Kevin. Outside Lewis, they're working the perimeter. Gamble open, 15-footer. Tough shot.
Good job by Gamble.
Not many have ever done it. Dennis has Reggie, 20-footer. Two. Celtics creeping back again through the three quarters. Goes by Dennis, who picks his pocket. Reed had 2 points in his eyes, but he did not have the ball. And the Celtics want a timeout.
Timeout, Celtics.
Seattle and the Celtics.
Once again, fans, this line is brought to you by Nestle Crunch. And if you direct your attention to the big board, I'd like to recognize some special fans in our player sections tonight.
Later tonight, actress Kirstie Alley visits the king of late night cool. It's Arsenio Hall on WLVI 56. Here's Dennis Johnson returning to the scene of so many great games for him. Pretty much an unforgettable championship that they won here, Kuz. That a 2-year period when they went at it with the Bullets, and Seattle was just a great team that year. Dennis lost the ball, and McKee got it back.
Well, tough break for the C's there. Jimmy called that timeout, got Bird back in, and I hope said to him, hey, well, you know, you've done a heck of a job setting it up for the other guys. Now, look for your own opportunities.
Here's McDaniel, missed the shot. Good hustle on the offensive board by McKee, gets it back though.
And still running that perimeter offense. Just pass it around. No inside game whatsoever. Each guy gets it and kind of looks for his own opportunity. Here they're looking to play 2-on-2.
Three. Now he sets up McKee, but Bird helps out. Over Bird he goes. A battle on the board, and Cage. Good hustle.
Well, that shouldn't happen. Joe Klein's going to move him out of there.
Now Ellis, home run. No. And Klein has the board.
You know, Cage is a wide body, but that's why you can find him easy or make contact and just nudge him a little bit. Doesn't take much.
They're switching
inside.
They're switching off on Bird. Now Klein has a little jump shot, and he's got it.
Klein's playing well. Clearly,
Celtics trail by 2, 7:55 remaining. Here's Reggie. Goes into the lane, goes up, and banks it home.
To 5.
They go to Ellis. Wants to shoot it. Gives it off to McMillan. Again, they work the perimeter. Ellis has it. Outside, they're down to 7 on the shot clock.
Came out of that offense. And that timeout.
McMillan drives, goes left hand, missed it. Rebound Klein.
I don't know what they were told in the timeout, but they didn't do anything different. Done most of the other times now.
Dennis Johnson with McMillan on him. The Celtics look to take the lead as they work McHale into the paint now. Gets the ball inside for an easy layup.
You're not going to beat anyone with perimeter offense, especially when you've got people like Celtics have inside.
That's something the Celtics have been guilty of a few times this year, Cruz. And here's McDaniel. Bird basically gave it to him. Didn't take it. Now McKee has it. Shot clock again winding down to 7. McDaniel's got to go on Bird. Left hand. Oh, he took if not a step and a half, at least 2. An extra one anyway.
See, 1, 2, 3. Oh, wow. 4 at last count. There might have been one we missed in there. However,
he's got 19 points, and he leads the Sonics right now. Their first 2 of the quarter, Coos. And we are 6:46 left in the ball game. He missed the 3-point opportunity, however, and the Celtics are still tied at 78. positive statistics for the Celtics this year has been if they held a team under 100 points, they've won 9 of those 10 ball games. Kale working on McKee. He's doubled, puts it up for 2.
Kale just toying with Kenny, and the Sonics not helping each other out. We thought, we stayed on top, we thought we'd see a lot of dropping defenses, to take the Celtics out of their offense. Teams do that effectively. Ellis.
I'll tell you, Reggie was working on him. Shot clock running down. Dennis has got to put it up here, and he is fouled. Good move by DJ. He knew the shot clock was down to 3. He was not in great position to shoot it, but he had the contact, and he got it.
And McMillan with his 5th foul. There it is. He stays home with the fake, but then he starts grabbing and reaching. That's always, when you're isolated like that in front of 3 officials, that's always the best way to get the red flag thrown.
With 5:50 remaining, McMillan has 5 fouls, and it looks like Bernie Bickerstaff's going to stay with him. 6 points for Dennis Johnson. Celtics lead now by 2 as he knocks him. Celtics inbound it to Bird. It's tied at 82 with 5:15 remaining. McDaniel working on him. Heavy pressure.
Celtics
and he picked it off.
6
and it's loose.
Wow.
And Ellis has it for 2.
Oh, they strip 3. That doesn't happen very often.
Big play by Xavier McDaniel. Ripped Larry Bird off, saved it with a great athletic move, and gives the Sonics a 2-point lead. Now Lewis charges down the lane, has to put it up over Cage. It won't go on the offensive board. Bird battling, and an offensive foul.
That will be the 4th team foul.
I believe that's 5 on McDaniel. That may be 5 on McDaniel, and it is. 5 on Xavier McDaniel.
Here's McDaniel all over. Bird comes in from behind, and then a spectacular save to Ellis.
Bird charging inside. He's fouled. He goes.
Yes. Big hoop.
He's been quiet all night. That time Bird sensed the need to take it to the hoop and go to the line, and he got the bucket too.
Who was the foul on? Is that McDaniel? If it is.
Bird at the line for the Celtics shooting 1.
Well, I'm not going to tell it.
And Larry completes a 3-point play. 9 points on the ball game for him, and the Celtics have the lead back.
Celtics, I think 7 for 7 in this quarter.
DJ nearly picked 3 off again. Has it to McDaniel. Open jump. Now Kevin has him on the back. Works him down. Throws it up off balance. In and out, but look at Klein.
Wow. Beautiful, beautiful. Kevin a little pick on the weak side. Gave a 16.
Bird jitterbug here. Half court. Hands it off to DJ. 3:40 left, and the Celtics by 1. Bird has it. Tries to shoot it. Can't do it. Now hands it to McHale. They look to double team him. They do. Somebody's open. Reggie wide open.
Yes. Hell. Beautiful patience by the Celtics. Just letting that rotation take place and taking their time until they find the free man underneath.
And the Celtics can feel it. They lead by 3. 3:22 remaining, and we'll be back.
Well, they got their money's worth, but they didn't go home happy in Dallas.
Here's Threet now. The ball's picked off by Dennis Johnson. He has it.
DJ.
And it is fouled. Dennis Johnson. Wow.
His 3rd strip. He started off the game by stripping McMillan. There it is, the little poke, beautiful. Threet saying, hey, where's the ball? I want to take it to the basket.
And the Celtics would have had an easy bucket there because McHale was ahead of the field. Threet did not pull Dennis Johnson's trunks.
Celtics 9 for 11 in this quarter. What a job they've done.
Dennis. Celtics have outscored Seattle 22-10 in the first 9 minutes of this quarter. DJ with the lead after 3 quarters. Ellis long jumper, not this time. Bird battling offensive board, and an excellent one.
Long jumpers work fine when you're ahead. Got to get back into the game.
Here's McHale. He'll hold it up, and the Celtics showing good patience.
Absolutely, I'll tell you, this is the most intelligent, under-control game that they've played all year. They've really gotten it done in every possible way.
Double team, he has to hand it to Dennis. In trouble, has to throw it up long. Missed it, everything, but look at Klein. Inside.
Yes!
No. Wow, Joe Klein. Fired up. 14 for him. And another timeout by the Sonics. Celtics bench up and on the court, high-fiving everybody. And the lead, now 7. We'll be back with more on the WLBI Celtics Network.
Now.
Okay. Mike Crispino and Bob Cousy back at the Coliseum in Seattle. To win anywhere, Coos, you have to have help deep into the bench. And tonight, Joe Klein has given the Celtics that.
Oh, has he done a job? 14 points. He's made just about every shot he's taken. He's done a job defensively. And on
another
the floor,
steal.
DJ steals it from McMillan.
Dennis Johnson has been a thief tonight. At least 3 pokes, and that one was his 4th. By our count, he may have more.
DJ, McHale, Reggie Lewis.
Under pressure here.
What?
The Celtics have to call a 20-second timeout.
Celtics.
We'll be back in just a moment. 25 left. Celtics looking to win. 4 in a row on the road. Klein with a good fake. Can't get it to go down. Probably an extra fake that time.
Nice job. They ran the man off of Klein's pick. Defense scrambling. Take a look. That leaves Klein
At the line for the Celtics.
completely free underneath. Uses the good head fake to get Cage out of the way. A little upset. Joe really wants this one. I mean, he's been about as demonstrative as we've ever seen him since he's joined the team.
Klein with 15 points goes to the line and misses.
Over by the C's, spreading out their floor and keeping the ball moving so to avoid the trap.
Bird couldn't finish it off, but Reggie on the offensive board. That'll do it. Lewis crashing the offensive board of the Celtics. 96-87.
What a strong win for the Celtics.
Great bombs it.
Sweep of the West Coast trip.
McHale. The Celtics have swept the West Coast swing, and you can see a jubilant Jimmy Rogers smiling for one of the first times this season. The Celtics 96 and the Sonics 89. It will be a happy trip home, 3,000 miles back to Boston.